Today, Top 30 is the only company in the world able to design, produce, set up and manage a top-level competition. Everything within the same company. Everything with the trustworthiness and professionalism that an official competition requires. Everything. Top 30. Top 30. The heart of climbing.
And hello to you wherever you are. Welcome to Arco. Welcome to the Rockmaster for 2012. We are at the Rockmaster Festival in northern Italy. Arco, just 2 miles north of Lake Garda. This annual event, this invitational, only the best of the best want to play at the Rockmaster Festival, and a festival celebrating 25 years. And only the best in the business will want to get that winning shot of confidence ahead of the World Championship in a fortnight's time. As you can see, 11 men and 10 women are getting introduced to this crowd. This is the semi-finals. And this is how they line up for the ladies. Only 10 of them will line up. Number 1, Valerie Kramer from Israel, the 21-year-old from Tel Aviv. 2, Carolina Rosario from Ecuador, from Quito in Ecuador, the 19-year-old. Number 3, Danina Fakritinova from Russia, the 19-year-old. Number 4, Evgenia Malamid from Russia, the 25-year-old. He lost the final recently in Imst. Number 5, Alizé Defreze, I should say, from France, the 25-year-old from Pisac. Number 6, Jenny Lavada from Italy. There'll be a good crowd cheering her on this afternoon, the 28-year-old. Number 7, Sasha Duzilan from Alexandria, Virginia, the 19-year-old. Very popular, this young athlete. Number 8, Barbara Bacher from Austria. Number 9, Christina Skrons from Austria. And number 10, Angela Ita, the European champion of a couple of years ago. Finishes off the women's qualification. The gentlemen will look like this. Number 1, Thomas Ravenal from Santiago in Chile, 27 years of age, big BMX fan. Hopefully he can cycle his way up this wall this afternoon. Number 2, from Venezuela, Ronaldo Camacho will follow in on. Number 3, Ricardo Ferreira from Portugal. Number the sore 21-year-old. Number 4, Urban Primzovic of Slovenia. Number 5, Clement Becken from Slovenia, who's been plagued with injury this season, but he's here at the Rockmaster Festival. Number 6, the defending Rockmaster champion, Adam Ondra, the 19-year-old from the Czech Republic. Number 7, Mikhail Zhernikov of Russia, the 27-year-old. Number 8, Jörg Verhaven. He upset the apple cart in Imsa 3 weeks ago. An unexpected victory, beating Jakob Schubert, Ramon Julien, Monpipo Bray and Sachiyama to win that title. Number 9, Mario Lechner from Zurlin, Austria. And the 2 I just mentioned before. Number 10, Ramon Julien P. Blanquet from Spain. And number 11, the world number 1, the 9-time World Cup winner, Jakob Schubert from Austria. They're looking at the wall right now. The top 8 will qualify for both the men's and women's final that they will play in the Rockmaster final tonight, and tomorrow afternoon they'll also qualify for the Rockmaster Dual League tournament as well, to be very exciting tomorrow afternoon. That is what they're facing. Now, the weather, I was going to mention to you about the weather we've had here in Arco the last few hours. It has been like a monsoon here, it really has. We've had torrential downpours. Right now, I'm commentating on a little bit of grass in front of the wall, and as I put my foot in the ground, it's squelchy water. It's wet underfoot. Now, that wall, as you see, the rain was hitting that wall earlier. Now, it hasn't rained here for the past 30 minutes, and it is a little bit warm here right now. This morning, with the speed rounds, it was Baltic, it was freezing here. For September 1st, you don't expect that for northern Italy, but it was only about 10 degrees this morning, and a lot of speed climbers were slipping off the wall this morning. So Hopefully we won't get any of that this afternoon for these lead climbers. 21 in all, 11 men and 10 women, and from there we will see 16 that'll go through for the Rockmaster final, which will take place around 8:30 local time this evening. A lot of these guys do help each other on these climbs. You know, they're just seeing the routes right now, giving themselves an idea of a mental, giving themselves, trying to memorise the routes, just giving them a bit of a mental roadmap, as it were, to how they climb the wall. A lot of them do help each other out. I've had this argument with, I had this argument with Crystal Webb Parsons, the boulder, when we were chatting in Innsbruck, I do beg your pardon, earlier this year. And does mind games ever go on in this? It's something I've always been fascinated about, to see if one climber, if they know something, do they share it with their opponents? But apparently all these guys are very, very sportsmanlike, and they do help each other out, as you can see. Crowd here, it's grown in numbers. There's only a few here this morning for the speed climb, but there's a few more here now for the semi-finals. We're expecting a massive crowd here tonight for the finals of the speed, and of course the final of this Rockmaster, which should be a fantastic event. I don't know if you've ever been on these parts of northern Italy. 2 miles north of Lake Garda. We're about 90 minutes northeast of Milan. That's roughly an idea. And about 2 hours south of Innsbruck in Austria. So that's roughly where we are right now. Roughly halfway between Milan and Innsbruck. Fascinating part. Fascinating part of the world. Paradise of the rich and famous, Lake Garda. A lot of big mansion houses that overlook this part of the world. A few Hollywood stars own a few houses. George Clooney owns a house. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie also own a house in Lake Garda as well. It's a very secluded part of the world here. It's beautiful as well. If you have a good chance to come here, I highly recommend it. We're going to get underway in around about 10 minutes' time. In fact, the jury president, Tim Hatch from the IFSC, is now getting his arms around the competitors and shuffling them to the isolation zone. Each one of them just trying to get the last few seconds as the jury president asks them to leave the arena. We shall see all 21 of them come out in the next few minutes. Adam Andre, in fact, he just tried to do a little sneaky look, just wandered his way past the jury president, Tim Hatch, and he had to call him over cheekily. Adam Andre, in fact, he's unranked right now, even though he's a world and European silver medalist, and he's the defending Rockmaster champion and a 4-time lead World Cup champion. He's had a bit of a break in the last 12 months. It's his first proper event back. Just the last final preparations being made. Just final preparations being made here before the first climbers come into the arena. Quite interesting, just looking behind us actually, and I can see a couple of the boulderers who will be here tomorrow. I can see Melissa Deneve just watching on for the this lead final. She's actually trying to figure out the routes herself right behind me, so just look at the corner of my eye. Still plenty of last minute preparations being made. They put all the athletes in a massive gazebo behind the wall. A little bit of a warm zone there as well. First climbers will be making their way out shortly. As you can see, there's a bit of a conference going on. There's a cavalcade of organisers, delegates, coaches. They do go on to the IFSC rules here, but there are a couple of tweaks that they've made. For example, if there is a tie on holds, for example, in the final, then it'll only go on time on the time they touch the hold. It's a bit of a weird, and that only works as well if it's a tie for first place. It doesn't work out if it's second or third, etc. So that'll be interesting to see. But that's the final. We're here with the qualifications right now, so we shall see what happens. We're still a few more people just begin to stream in. The organisers just get themselves ready for the start. Glad to hear that the rain has currently relented. I'm underneath a parasol of all things. I'm not in a gazebo. I'm like a parasol that you might get in a pub beer garden in Britain. It's as the first climbers getting ready to come out. That'll be Thomas Ravenal from Chile. That's the man you see on your screen. And he's the first gentleman out in this Rockmaster semi-final. They're going to come out one at a time. So Ravenal from Chile, 27 years of age. 44th in Imst, 47th in Chile, 45th in Briançon for the Santiago native. He is unranked. He qualified via the International Open, which was a couple of days beforehand, which was on Thursday, I believe. He qualified via that. Open to any of the climbers who are in the IFSC. You can play in this International Open, so they get one of the 5 spots to play in this Rockmaster. Best of the best only take part in this. A lot of the top climbers do get invites. You know, a lot of other major sports have their own Masters tournaments. The biggest one, for example, is golf. The US Masters, it's an invite only. Snooker, of course, they have the Masters tournament as well. Again, invite only. And here, Thomas Ravenal has got his invite to the Rockmaster. Ravenal just getting past his first little overhang. And he's making a circumspective start to his climb. He's the only Chilean in this competition. But there's three fellow South Americans that do beg your pardon. And he's getting well cheered on from this crowd. Ravenal, oh, he's gone. Unlucky. A good effort though from the Chilean. He gets polite round of applause from the crowd. but we shall wait and see if that makes it into the top 8. Gentlemen's route will be on the right of this yellow wall, as the ladies, I believe, will be on the left-hand side. And here comes the first lady right now. From Israel, Valerie Kreeman, 21 years of age. She's the first lady of 10 coming out. And she is away. Valerie Kramer, 21 years of age, Israeli. 36 in Imst is her best performance of the 2012 season. Tel Aviv native. And she's making also a steady start to this climb. 29th in Briançon is her best ever performance in a World Cup. World ranked 92 in the world. And this is a good start, this from Valerie. I seem to remember in Imst, when I was commentating on the league climbing there, that she had quite a few fans from Israel who were watching on. Hello to you guys if you are watching. I know she does get a lot of support. Valerie Kramer. The wall here, it is a big one. It's about 17, 18 metres high. The overhang as well, I would say roughly around about a good 7 to 10 metres. I'll try and verify that for you when I get a chance. Okay, I'm just taking the penitent approach. Humbly going about our work here. Now, this is where the male counterpart, Thomas Ravenel, struggled on. Just getting around this little overhang. Still a long way to go. Trying to reach for that one, and she does so. And a polite round of applause she gets for negotiating that first obstacle. Yes, this is excellent stuff from the Israeli. See where she goes next. She's going to get down around that red volume. She's about 2 metres away from it though, right now. This is a good start, this, from Valerie Kramer, the one number 92. I do beg your pardon, they will not be going one at a time, but Ronaldo Camacho has just come out into the arena and he will be starting his climb very, very shortly. In fact, he already has. I think they are doing this on time. I think they're giving everybody a time at what time they're going to go out. So, but in the meantime, we'll keep an eye on Valerie Kramer. who's negotiating that red volume. Oh, lucky for Valerie Kramer. She waits for the crowd, they're responding kind. A rueful grin on her face. She'll be a little bit pleased with that. Camacho, let's chat about him, the 19-year-old Venezuelan. World rank 100 in the world, from San Juan de la Moros in Venezuela. 29th in Emst, 46th out in Chamonix earlier this year. He's been climbing since the age of 10, has Ronaldo. Now can he get past what his fellow South American didn't do, and he has done, so well done to him. Next female climber is waiting in the wings. In the meantime, Ronaldo. The gentleman you're seeing right now, Darina Fakritinova will be the next ladies climbing out, but she's just waiting in the wings, and Ronaldo's gone. A little bit disappointed, but gets a kind round of applause. He waits for the crowd, which has got larger in the last 20 minutes or so. I think a lot of them have left the beer tent and the refreshments area. I think the climbing is now back on. Number 3. No, number 2, to beg your pardon, Carolina Rosario. Getting a little bit ahead of myself. Just making sure I pronounced Darina Fakritinova correctly. But now Rosario from Ecuador, the 19 years of age from Quito. Another unranked, she qualified as well through the International Open that was on Thursday. And let's see what she can do. Still plenty of time for all these climbs. She's just going to make a little bit of a move here, just setting herself up for it to get to that green hold just at the top of your screen. There she goes. She's just retreating a little, going back down a hold, making sure she gets firm grip on that hold. And she's done well done. She's hanging though, she's got to find a footing, and she has done. And now she can make progress. Very knowledgeable crowd they have here in Arco. They call this place the home of climbing. These guys were organising these Rockmaster tournaments long before there was an IFSC. Just to remind you, social media is what the big thing is nowadays, and we're on it too. 247.tv on Twitter, on Facebook. A little bit some bonus features you might get on the Facebook page. You'll see little reports of what I did when I was in Imst. We're just going around the town there, and just the amazing things when you see when you're on location working for 247.tv. I was just amazed by the natural springs that they had in Imst and the massive boulder cages as well during avalanches. It was remarkable to see, and hence we captured it on film to share it with you guys. Also, we're on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Get all the latest updates. Not just in climbing, but other great sports as well, such as modern pentathlon. And also, if you're a bit of a Twitterati like I am, you can follow me as well at Mr. Johnny Bryan. Just to remind you, this is a major competition. A lot of these climbers do take this competition very seriously. They do want to call themselves a Rockmaster, but each one of them will be desperate in 2 weeks' time to call themselves a world champion. The Paris-Bercy Arena will be the home. And some of the best in the business will be there to fight it out, to call themselves world champion. Oh, look at Carolina Rosario. Has gone a little bit disappointed. Hands going in her face. Oh, she's not pleased. She must have thought she could have done better. A little bit sick as a pig, but hands on her head right now. She thought she was going to do a lot better than that. But alas, no. Silvio Refo, he had a big cheer when he walked into the arena. Did the Italian. Refo, the 22-year-old, 14th in Valence, best ever result in an IFSC competition. 22nd in Chamonix, 48th in Briançon were his best results of the 2012 season so far. Ale Silvio, they cry. Now he's just going to negotiate this. Going to negotiate this first little overhang. Now the crowd are cheering him on. He's getting a lot of vocal support. And they whistle and they cheer. They appreciate that in here in Arco. Now then, how far can Silvio go? In the meantime, the next female climber has just come out, and now I can say her name, Danilia Facaritanova. But the crowd right now have got all their attention on Silvio Refo, the Italian. Ale Silvio, they cry. He's just losing his foot in there a little. He's just going to give himself a moment. Ali, oh, unlucky. But a good effort all the same from the Italian. Looks a little bit despondent. But still, a good effort all the same. Meanwhile, we're now with the Russian, Darina Fakaritinova, 19 years of age, from Salavat in Russia. World ranked 22 in the world, 9th in Briançon, 12 out in Chamonix, 2 results of the 2012 season so far. She's just taking a moment here. There's the Russian. She just Rosario struggled on this little bit here. She's just going to find her footing here correctly, otherwise it could be an early departure for the Russian. Just trying to make sure she gets this right. Well done. Oh no! She's really giving a lot of climbers attention, especially the female ones, these early stages. Just this move here. Said she might do this without a hold to try and feed onto it, but that's living dangerously. She's only been, what, 6-7 holds up, but it's given her plenty of attention. She's been on here for about a minute at least now. There you go. Now again, hopefully it won't be defeating her. Danila, the 19-year-old. I think she might need some vocal support here from this crowd to get around this point. She is struggling. In the meantime, though, the fourth gentleman's just walked into the arena. That's Urban Primozic from Slovenia, 20-year-old. I'll tell you more about him shortly, but we got our eye on here on Darina Vakaritinova, who is having major trouble here on this problem. She's been there for around 2 minutes now. Now she's making a move again, and now she loses her footing again. It's about the third time she's done that. In the meantime, Urban Primozic from Slovenia has got underway, the world rank number 20 in the world, from Kranj in Slovenia. We'll be there later this year. The IFSC Final Lead World Cup will be in Kranj in November, and you'll be able to watch that here on ifsc.tv. Primozic, 20 years of age, 23rd in Chamonix, 33rd in Briançon, 18 out in Kranj. Now, in the meantime, that's Primozic on the left-hand side of your screen, but Vakaritinova is having a nightmare here. This is giving her some real trouble. I think it's roughly off 3 minutes. She's just been stuck on these holds. It could be a question of height for her, maybe. Now she's trying again. Really using acrobatic skill here just to negotiate this part of the wall. And I think she may have done well done. Good things come to those who wait. Now she's away. But time may be her enemy though. She took an eternity just to get round that hole, and now she's got very few minutes left. So basically I think it's trying to get the best score she can now. Primozic, in the meantime, is flying. He's going to negotiate that first overhang, the one that the Russian is on right now. Just looking up to the sky. Luckily it's stopped raining here at the minute, but I wouldn't hold my breath for too long, such as the weather been here the last couple of days. But Primozic is doing excellent work right now. Oh, there he goes. I spoke too soon. Good effort all the same. In the meanwhile, Vakaritinova. Still going. Trying to get the best score possible. Definitely taking the penitent approach. It's Fakhrudinova. This wall has defeated the 19-year-old. And there's 11 men. I can tell you right now, Urban Primozic is already through. He's top of that leaderboard right now, so he'll be in tonight's final and the lead duel tomorrow as well. And I can also tell you Valerie Kramer is also through as we speak. She's in first place. But Fakhrudinova is now starting to make her move, and I think she needs to go out 2 more holes to pass Valerie Kramer. I think she has done. So she took her time, but I think she may get there. Fakhrudinova. Still going strong. Simon Becken's joined the party. The 30-year-old Slovenian, you can really say a veteran now. One of 2 30-year-olds in this final, in this semi-final, I should say. Ramon Julio Piblanquet is the other one. 30 years of age. Fakhrudinova is now flying after taking an eternity to get around the first obstacle. She's now flying up this wall and making excellent work of it. Danilo has been timed out. But a good round of applause from the crowd. A tough start for the Russian, but she recovered well. Meanwhile, Becken, 30 years of age, world ranked 14 in the world. 14th is his best result of the 2012 season so far, which is only one in fact. That was in Briançon earlier this year. And he's away. Becken just gets round that first overhang, he's done well. And now he can try and really punch into this competition now. So Slovenian, he has got a World Cup title to his name. As the rain and the umbrellas start to go up. Rain is coming down again here in Arco. And Becken's gone. Oh dear. Well, that's surprising. But I think he may have, well, he could be struggling there. I think he's ahead of Ravenel, the Chilean, but I'm not sure if he beat the Venezuelan Camacho. We shall see. There's a live scoreboard to the right of me, and I'll keep an eye on that whenever it does cut to it. They do have the action as we speak, and in fact it's Yevgenia Malamed, number 4, the 25-year-old Russian, 20th out in, sorry, the one number 20, 7th in Chamonix, 14th in Briançon, and she had a very good World Cup out in Imst, where she came 4th, just missing out on the podium places. She was very pleased with her work, and I had a chat with her afterwards actually, and she is trying to find form at the right time as they head towards the World Championship, which of course gets underway in 2 weeks' time. On September the 12th, I believe, at the Paris Bercy Arena. Tickets are still available. Now, Malamed, can she negotiate this part of the wall that the Russian took an eternity on, and now she's beginning to struggle as well, but she's done well. That's excellent stuff from Yevgenia Malamed. And as expected, it did start to spit to rain. The umbrellas have gone up very, very quickly, and it's now a downpour here in Arco. You probably see the corner, top left corner of your screen, you see how heavy the rain is. That's what it's been like here for the past 48 hours. Really heavy stuff. And hopefully it doesn't have an effect too much on this competition. Malamud got to negotiate this first overhang now. Just to give herself a little bit of time, a little bit of a breather. Just to try and negotiate this overhang. She's got a firm grip on that while holding her right hand. There isn't much coverage over this climbing wall, and the rain, as it's coming down, it is coming down a little bit of an angle towards the wall as well, which doesn't really help. Hopefully, I think as they go higher, it might get more and more slippy. And the rain, I've been told by a lady sitting right next to me right now who just wanted to get a good seat in the house. She's told me the rain is in all day. They have forecasted all day. Remember, we've got the speed finals to come and this Rockmaster final. Number 6 has come out for the gentleman. Adam Ondra, the 19-year-old Czech, world and European silver medalist. He'll try and go one better surely in 2 weeks' time. He is the defending Rockmaster champion, 4-time Elite World Cup champion, and we're expecting good things from the 19-year-old. The rain's gone from heavy rain to monsoon type now as well, as I've just got to cover my stats book and everything else so it doesn't get really that wet. Ondra, even though he's the defending Rockmaster champion, silver medalist last year out at the World Championships, but he is expected big things. Is this 19-year-old Czech. Big things expected from him. As some saying he could be dominating this sport for the next 10 years or so. Cries of Ale Adam, they cry, and everybody under umbrellas, but they're still staying on strong to watch these best climbers in this semi-final, and then no doubt go for a couple of lattes or something a little bit stronger maybe to come back for the final later this evening. Before that, of course, 7:30, the speed finals, the men's and women's quarterfinals begin at 7:30 here local time. As this rain really starts hammering down now. You can see it on the screen, no doubt, on both climbers. That's how heavy this rain is. I'm lucky that they've given me a parasol to sit under, otherwise I would be absolutely drenched right now. But this is good stuff though from Gina Malamud and Adam Ondra. Both climb to the sky. I'm too afraid to go and look underneath my parasol because I know I'll get soaked, but I will do anyway. Gina and Adam's going to go around this massive red volume now. But both climbers doing exceptional work here in this semi-final. Ale Adam the cry. Malamed also getting some good support behind me as well. I think maybe a couple of our Russian counterparts might be here watching on, maybe called the speed climbers. And she's doing excellent work as well on the right of the screen. But in the meantime, Andre, let's concentrate on him, who's making a fantastic job of this Rockmaster wall. He is the defending champion, remember? Won it when he was 18 years of age. This is his first major competition of 2012, in fact. This is superb. Malamed and Andre in the roof of this climbing wall. He's actually resting on the other. Oh, Malamed goes. Good effort from her. I keep my eye on Andre though at the moment. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, Gino. I put my head underneath this parasol to look at random Andre. I can't see a thing. The rain's gushing into my eye. But anyway, I'll try my best. Andre is just resting right now in between the two climbing walls. That grey wall will be for the dual lead tomorrow. So he's just resting on there. He is allowed. There's no out of bounds sticker on there. And just look at the flexibility in his legs right now. That's superb, absolutely superb. He is coming across, in fact. To beg your pardon, the top is on this grey part of the wall. So, in fact, it's right at the top of this grey part of this wall. They've got to negotiate it right across and then up. So he's got to come round it, just short of this blue volume. And the young lady next to me is just giving me an umbrella so I can see what's going on. Andre is not far away. He's just going to go up a few steps, round that yellow volume, and he's there. Excellent stuff on the Czech, the 19-year-old. You can see why this young star is going to be a champion in the future. The defending Rockmaster champion is laying the gauntlet down right now. And he goes, just short, but a valiant effort and a fantastic one all the same. Andre waves to the crowd, he is delighted. He will be here for tonight's final, and no doubt the duel tomorrow as well. He's disappointed he didn't get to the top, but still a great effort from the 19-year-old Czech. You see how heavy the rain is? Just look at that gazebo you see in your picture. The rain, water dripping off it. It is lashing it down here. It really is. It's just lucky that this is not a long event of 50 climbers, because if so, it could be, they may think of having a delay, but luckily it's only 11 men and 10 women, and we're already halfway through, so no doubt we're going to keep going. This is Alaise Dufresne of France, who's just starting on the wall, as you can see in the middle of your screen. And can Alaise get off to a strong start, just as a few of her fellow competitors have. Remember, this little part of the wall here, a lot of ladies are struggling on, especially Fakaritinova, who took what seemed an age to negotiate. This part here, just getting across and then getting up. They've had a lot of difficulty in this, of the ladies. And Alaise has done well. Wow, this rain is absolutely relentless. Unbelievable. So much so we have to cover monitors and everything else, that might be a little bit electrical near me right now, because such is the power of this rain. Meanwhile, Dufrassi from France. Not just is the wall being an obstacle today, but the weather is as well. I know they've had trouble out in Singapore for the World Youth Championships. They've had a lot of delays over there because of the rain. Next gentleman out, Mikhail Chernikov of Russia. He's just starting his climb. Chernikov. Still going strong. As is Dufrassi. Lovely little split screen there of both climbers. Chernikov. Ali Alizi, they cry. In fact, it's been orchestrated by Melissa Leneve behind me, who will be bouldering tomorrow. Still, both climbers continue to do well here. Chernikov now just trying to get past his first overhang. Clement Becken struggled with this. This is good stuff from Chernikov. Meanwhile, Alize. Oh, Chernikov goes. Unlucky for him. Alize in the meantime. I tell you why I'm laughing. The parasol I've got here is not actually keeping us dry whatsoever. Alize goes and gets a good round of applause. I think that may be enough for her. both climbers depart there. There's 5 ladies to go and 4 men as well. So in all my time of broadcasting across the world, I've never ever known it rain like this. This is unbelievable. I live in North Wales, which, if you don't know, if you've never been to Wales, it's the home of rain. I used to play golf in the rain like this. I can't even remember playing golf in rain like this, actually. This is that heavy, it's unbelievable. It is like a power shower. It's in on a shower in your bathroom. That's how heavy this rain is. And it's going everywhere. It's over our monitors, it's over our stats book. There's a young lady next to me who's passed me a towel, which is absolutely soaking, you know. She's been helping me out every time I look up to the sky to see where the climbers are with an umbrella. Unbelievable, but hopefully this rain relents this evening. I pray it does. In the meantime, Jörg Verheven, who was the champion in Imst a few weeks ago. In fact, when I interviewed him afterwards, he said he got lucky. He said he found the right spots at the right time, and where nobody else did, and he became the champion there, winning his first World Cup title for 4 years. Verheven, who said to me that World Cup title that he won in Imst is a massive confidence boost he's got, and he's coming to this Rockmaster in great confidence as the Dutchman. I've just been told by the lady next to me who's been keeping me company during this. This is the first Rockmaster in nearly 30 years that they've had rain like this. It's such an anomaly of what this is. And let's look behind me. Some of the Dolomites are right behind this arena. They are covered, absolutely covered in rain. You know, you can't see them. It's that bad. You can probably see it a little on your screen right now. That's not interference you're seeing. That is rain. Such is how heavy this rain is here right now. I just can't get over it right now. But anyway, Jörg Verheven, superb out in Imst. He thought he got lucky. I didn't. I thought he did a superb climb to win that title. He went out fourth or fifth in that final. My memory serves me right, and he had to go wait for Sachiyama, Jakob Schubert, Ramon Julien P. Blanquet. Marcus Midbow, I think he had to wait for it as well before he won the title. He went out early in that final, set the target, got the job done. Cries and cheers underneath their umbrellas for Jenny Lavada. From Turin, very popular young athlete is Jenny. Chatted to her in Imst as well on the white sofa we had there. And she was saying to me that we were chatting about the Olympic Games actually, because when during the Imst competition, the Olympics were concluding, and of course, remember, climbing possibly could be in the Olympic Games 8 years from now in 2020, whether it be in Istanbul, in Tokyo, or in Madrid. The decision on that's going to be made next September. We've got our fingers crossed for that. And I shouted to Jenny, and I said to her, whether you're a competitor or a coach, would you love to be an Olympian? And she said, I've only got one chance of being there as a coach. I thought it was a little bit unfair, but honestly, fair play to her. And she's got a very, very popular for this partisan crowd here in northern Italy for Jenny Lavada. Verheven with a superb 180. Oh, what? That's a superb skill from the Dutchman on the right-hand side of your screen. Verheven now, he gets onto this great part of the wall. Adam Ondra took 30 seconds here, just give himself a rest. Now he has to go across and then up. He'll go across around about 6 meters and then up another 4 and he finds the top. Ale Jenny, they're crying, but Jörg Verheven in the meantime is doing superb, and as I say it, I give him the commentator's curse. Sorry Jörg Verheven, my apologies, but you will be in tonight's final. In the meantime, Jenny Lavada. She's already negotiated this difficult part of the routes that a few of the climbers have had problems with. So, she's now underway. 5 females to go, 4 after Jenny. Sasha Julian of the USA will be next out. Very popular young athlete she is. Very popular young athlete, Jenny Lavada. I say young, she's 31 years of age. She's very popular around these parts. Here at this Rockmaster Festival here in Arco, where some of the best in the business are here to take the title. The next gentleman is coming out. Mario Lechner from Austria has just come to join the party. Got Lavada in the meantime. Getting cheered on well by the crowd. And Jenny's doing well, she's just trying to negotiate now this red volume. Lechner's off to a steady start as well, but all eyes on Lavada right now. Ale Jenny, the cry. Very popular she is on these parts. What can the 31-year-old Italian do? She climbed one of the big buildings in Turin as part of their, when they won the European Capital of Culture, and part of those festivals. Jenny's doing exceptional work here. She gets around the horizontal part of this wall, and this is excellent stuff from Jenny Levada. Underneath the rain, underneath the umbrellas, they're crying Jenny's name. Levada, she's negotiating the green volume, she's getting around the horizontal part of this wall. She's taking a little bit of rest. A little bit of rest by for Jenny Levada. Meanwhile, Lechner's actually going very well, actually. He's already negotiated the first overhand. And he's taking a slow, he's taking, I won't say a slow, steady approach. He's actually flew up those first part. But Ale Jenny, that's what make it difficult, because they're open to the conditions there, where Levada is. They're not covered by the rain. But she's doing excellent work, and this is Jenny Levada. Levada hasn't the best season so far, a couple of 14th and a 16th. But she's definitely thrown her name in to say, I want to be the Rockmaster champion. Unlucky, but she will be in the final. Well done, Jenny Levada. Well received from the crowd. Your work this afternoon is done. Mario Lechner, number 9 out in the men's competition. Still 4 ladies to go, 2 men after Lechner. Lechner in the meantime. Now he's going to switch colours shortly from that yellow to grey. If you look from where they start to where the top is, it's roughly, I reckon, 15 metres away. That's how much far across they've got to come. Malamud and Levada. Valerie Crane was the one on the bubble right now. She's in 29 plus in the women's competition with 4 girls left to go. And in the meantime, Thomas Ravenel, I think, will not be here. He's definitely out. In fact, and 19 is the score right now to book a place in the final. Clement Becken will be in a little bit of trouble. Lechner in the meanwhile. Lechner doing excellent work here. Now he's switching across. You see the colour there? He's got to go from yellow to grey, and he's done well. Meanwhile, Sasha from the USA, the Virginian, has just started her, just want to start her climb, she's just eyeing up the wall, but meanwhile we've got our eyes on Mario Lechner. And Lechner goes. Good stuff from Mario Lechner, you'll see him in tonight's final. Meanwhile, here's Sasha from the USA. Spotted her yesterday. She's actually lost. she goes to our cameraman Colin just to point it out in the right direction. And she's underway. Is the 19-year-old from Alexandria in Virginia. 2/6 this year in Briançon. Out and out in Chamonix. her best result so far of the 2012 season. She didn't take part in Imst, had a bit of a break. Sasha making a good start here. She's already negotiated that little problem that a few of the climbers who went out earlier have struggled upon, I should say. She's negotiated that well. And the rain has stopped. Ish. Ish is the best word to describe it. There's a little bit of drizzle, I think, in the air, but ish. People are nodding, people putting their umbrellas down, so we'll see, but... But not for long. It's going down again. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Sasha is going to negotiate this first overhang now. So what can Julian do? Valerie Kramer is the one on the bubble right now, and I think she may have already passed her, so it's looking good for Sasha right now.
Come on, Sasha.
She's about a third of the way up right now. I just look underneath my parasols, the rain hits me. Yeah, around about a third of the way up the wall so far. Still got plenty of time.
E di certo, seppur il peso è veramente light, solo 43 kg per 157 cm di altezza, queste sono le misure dichiarate di Sasha Di Giulia. Lei comunque si
Now just going to negotiate this green volume. This is good stuff, this from the American.
A volte serve anche veramente avere braccia forti e dominare la gravità. Come on, Sasha.
Come on, Sasha, the MC said. They support all the climbers. Great support here from this crowd as well. Just looking up, they have grown in number. There's a few on the stand now at the back for this semi-final. Hopefully this rain will relent for the tonight's final. We're hoping to have a capacity crowd for this final. Getting cheered on is the American. Cries of Ali, Ali, Ali. You can see the physical strength and stamina that Sasha Di Giulia does, and as I say that, she goes. Now that part of the wall is not covered by the rain. The elements have been hitting that, so that's that. She may have gone there, but she will be here for tonight's final. There should be no doubt about that. So Sasha finishes. 3 ladies to come. They're all Austrian. Barbara Barker, Christine Strons and Angela Ita will come out. And for the men, the big boys are coming. Romain Julien P. Blanquet, Jakob Schubert, still to come. In fact, here comes the Spaniard, the defending world champion. Romain Julien P. Blanquet. 30 years of age. Ramon gets a massive cheer from the crowd. He'll defend that world title, of course, in 2 weeks' time in Paris. And he has to beat the score of 19 to guarantee a place in the final. I can tell you right now, Adam Ondra is through, Jörg Verheeven's also through, Mario Lechner's through. They'll be here for the final. Meanwhile, the 2010 world champion, what can he do? 2011 world champion, I beg your pardon.
Impressionante la sua carriera su tutto, una garista che dalla giovane età, da più di 15 anni, fa vedere, è iniziato in campo nazionale, poi il decollo è arrivato per tutto ciò che è stato il mondo internazionale e da sempre protagonista, veramente un atleta.
This is a happy hunting ground for Ramon, of course. This is when he took the world title. For the thousands of people there here last September.
Always at the top, in the top position. Also of the Rockmaster Arco del 2010, la Coppa del Mondo del 2010, secondo 2011,
Now, what can the Spaniard do? Hopefully, I'm just looking at the rain right now, and it is directing itself into that wall. So these later climbers are not going to get the best of the conditions. But he's doing well. It's the Spaniard. I don't want to give him the commentator's curse, but this is a steady start from Ramon.
che guida Mariano assolutamente hanno idee di finali di Rockmaster passate in piedi sui tavoli in piedi sulle stesse delle barche. Acclamare Ramone.
So excellent work this from Ramon. In the meantime, Barbara Barker just coming into the arena. I'll chat about her shortly, but in the meantime, let's chat about Ramon. So you're saying one of the favourites, maybe, to take a world title, to recapture his crown. But I think there's three other men who may have something to say about that. Jakob Schubern, Saksiyama and Adam Ondra, maybe. Place your bets who's going to win that world title. Barbara Barker's just started. And it's a competent start from the 30-year-old Barbara Barker. She celebrated her birthday during Imst on the semi-final night. She didn't make the final, but she came back on the stage and the whole crowd there gave her a rendition of Happy Birthday, so that was very nice to see. Meanwhile, the Spaniard, Ramon Julian P. Blanque. Rough in the area where Manuel Lechner and Adam Ondra, Jörg Verheeven have been right now. Those guys you'll see this evening, no doubt. He's got about another 4 or 5 metres to go before he switches walls and goes into the great part of the wall, the other side of the arena. Then it goes across and then up. 29 plus is the score needed by Barbara Barker to guarantee her place in the final and to knock out Valerie Kramer.
Stout da solo alla carica di narrativa.
E noi andiamo a buscarci la girata del piccolo grande Ramon. Venga Ramon, venga. Ci siamo.
Oh, I thought she went there, Barbara Barker. Well, that would have been a bit of an upset. I think she has a bit of a rueful grin on her face. Shows how close it was. Now she's got to be careful here. That part of the wall, which she's got her left hand on, is soaking. Meanwhile, the cheer you hear from Ramon, who's now gone to the great part of the wall. Now he's going to take a brief moment here to compose himself and just give himself a little bit of respite before he comes across. Literally horizontal, he's got to come across and then up. Getting well supported here as the music pumps out of the speakers behind me. Barker's struggling on the left hand side. She's having a lot of problems that a few girls have had so far on that part of the wall, but in the meantime, the Spaniard, the 2011 world champion, is he going to show why he took this world title here 12 months ago? Excellent effort this is so far. He's going to find a footing. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. This is textbook. Textbook exhibition climb, call it what you want. The Spaniard is saying to his opponents, this is why I'm world champion. Beautifully done. He's going to get round. It's just off the screen right now, a yellow volume. He's got his hand on it. And he's just going to go slide his hands around it all right now to find the top. He's nearly there. There's the Spaniard. There it is, the top right of your screen. That's the top. He has to fix himself into it. Beautiful. Beautiful from Ramon Julien P. Bloquet. Superbly done. Wonderfully done from the 30-year-old Spaniard. He's in good form. He's a Rockmaster 5 times. Could it be number 6 this evening for Ramon Julien P. Bloquet? In the meantime, Barbara Barker, how's she getting on? She's taking the progress of the penitent man right now. She is taking her time on this climb. But now she's trying to make a move. Just getting on this green volume now. And should give her the safety bench she needs to find her way to the Rockmaster final. Final men, final gentlemen entering the arena. 9-time World Cup champion. Barbara Barker goes. There goes the Austrian, who departs the wall and entering the wall. It's her countryman, the 9-time World Cup champion, the world number 1, Jakob Schubert, from Innsbruck in Austria, the White Knight of Innsbruck. Maybe he's trying to take some inspiration. He hasn't had a good 2012 season so far, a couple of finals made, but he didn't dominate as much as he did in 2011. But maybe trying to take some inspiration of what his sister has done out in Singapore, becoming a world youth champion. One world champion in the final already, Jakob. Can you now become the Rockmaster?
capi della produzione orsticchiera come se fosse una fabbrica, ma non è perché stanno sfornando campioni a tutto spiano. E siamo perché Steffi è passata ai quarti di finale, Australian Speed, representanti sia con le Austrian School, di Steph Picker, who will compete today, the quarterfinal.
Good start this, Schubert.
Sì, un atleta splendido sotto quello che riguarda la carica e la motivazione personale, giovanissimo ma veramente disponibile a crescere su tutti i settori, l'ha dimostrato lo scorso anno con la trasformazione.
Just going to negotiate this first little obstacle here, just to get around this red volume and over the overhang. There's two ladies to go. Christina Scrons from Austria will be the next person out. It's all Austria now. These final few climbers.
Che numero che avanza, no? Che numero che avanza?
Settimo posto, qui ad Arco, l'anno scorso al World Championship, quinta, Rockmaster
Schubert.
Arco.
As I said, his 2012 season, not great. Lead-wise, bouldering-wise, he's had a cracker. He did the business in Chongqing, out in China. I was there for that. Overjoyed he was, as he proved the whole world, you know, he's not just a lead boy, he can boulder as well. And no doubt we'll probably see him maybe tomorrow for the bouldering competition, bouldering knockout competition they have here at the Rockmaster Festival. That list is still yet to be decided. I'm still not 100% sure who is in that. I'll get that to you later this evening for when I tell you the final. Who will be in that boulder knockout.
Con la corda o non so, pochi metri da terra, la Schubert è veramente l'atleta da tenere d'occhio.
You can hear actually a pin drop here right now. Silence has descended across this arena. Apart from the music you can hear pumping out the stereo, it is silence for Jakob Schubert and Christina Scrons. Usually I've been hearing cries of Ale, 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 but Jakob Schubert here has got some quiet for him. A little bit of concentration, and as I look right now to the south of where I am right now, I can see whiter clouds, so hopefully this rain might be relenting. There's a great shot there from our cameraman, just to see the enormity of this wall they have here in Arco. Schubert on the left-hand side, Christina Scrons on the right. Schubert follow what Ramon did about 10 minutes ago and find the top here. You can see the rain on your screen there. Look at Jakob Schubert, you can see the rain hammering it down here, but it's still a massive crowd that have come here for these semi-finals, and they'll all be coming back here for tonight's final. We're expecting a capacity crowd for this Rockmaster final, as well as the speed finals as well, still yet to come. Now look, this is when it gets interesting with Jakob Schubert. He goes off the white wall to the grey one, to the yellow to the grey, to beg your pardon. Now he goes horizontal. He goes across, then he's going to negotiate. He goes up about 3 meters and negotiates a yellow volume to find the top. Jakob Schubert still going strong. Oh, Jakob Schubert goes. Half break for him. He's still done enough though. He will get to the final. He may have hurt himself on the way down, maybe. He's looking at his hands. May have just cut himself, but he's okay. He'll be in the final this evening. A rueful smile from the 21-year-old from Innsbruck. Two ladies to go. This is one of them, Christina Scrons from Austria, 24 years of age.
Sicuramente aspettative non finire per la gara maschile di questa sera. Chiamate gli amici, call your friends, this evening, 8:30, the second camera route per il competition del Rockmaster, la seconda via, la via After Work, la via Mega di Rockmaster 20 e 30.
Still going strong is the Austrian. I just get a little bit worried. I just realise there's a cameraman that looks extreme right at me that keeps taking pictures in the flash controls. I keep thinking it might be lightning, but no, everything's fine. We're going to continue. There's no problem. Apart from the rain, it's relentless. But there's only 2 climbs to go, and from the left back of the arena, I can see whiter sky, and then maybe a little bit of blue sky on that, which is just typical. And Scratch goes. Has she done enough? Possibly. Not sure about that one. We'll have to double check on the leaderboard when that comes up. But that could be touch and go as she makes it. She takes a little bow to the crowd. Oh, now they've become too cold, I think, to clap their hands. You know, too wet. Angelo, who's the main organiser of this event, I was chatting to him yesterday about the weather here, and he said this is not November weather, this is autumnal. September 1st. Some people say it's the first day of autumn, maybe. I still think it's the end of September. The 21st is about the beginning of summer. It's the beginning of the autumn, I should say. Summer still lasts for another 3 weeks. And usually September's not a bad month. In Britain, it's usually not been a bad month. But here in Italy, they've had 3 months of baking hot weather, and now all of a sudden, the heavens decided to open. 1 climb to go. The last climber going out. Here she comes, the final climber to come out, Angela Ida, 26-year-old from Austria. So final climber to come now, Angela Ida.
Quindi una collezione impressionante vittoria per lei e ancora il circuito.
Final climber, Angela Ita, 26 years of age from Austria.
Lei è Angela Ita.
Angela Ita.
Quindi lei ha già detto tutto e anche per lei il pubblico di Arco è pronto ancora una volta a sognare. Un atleta che ci ha abituati bene, devo dire, in questi anni, quindi...
Steady start for the Austrian.
Anche con lei lo spettacolo è garantito e vale la pena tornare. E non fa parte di certo dei record, ma mi piace sottolineare questa piccola attenzione che ci ha regalato anche la adesso.
Let's get to this point here now. A few of the earlier climbers did struggle over here, but I thought she might have gone there for a second there, lost her footing, but she's okay. She's using the length, extreme left outside the wall. Now that bit is not coming from the rain, so decisions to be made here from Ita. A lot of girls have struggled on this part early on.
Anche questa è la dimostrazione di una grande atleta.
Quindi il Rockmaster e le Rockmaster, 5 Rockmaster 20.
making excellent work of this. Well done. I think Valerie Kramer is the one to beat. 29 plus, I believe the score was. I'm just looking at it right now. In fact, yes, she is. Valerie Kramer is the one to beat. 29 plus is her score. And I can confirm to you right now, there's a tie in 8th place between Ronaldo Camacho, Mikhail Chernikov. Clement Becken's out, as is Thomas Ravenel. So that might go on time, but we shall see.
Questi voli, questi incredibilità, stiamo visitare quelle prese possibili. Same as flying, really, from one point to the other, the Rockmaster Arco.
She's negotiated the first part of this overhang. Aita just taking a little bit of respite. She struggled a little in Imst earlier this year when I was there commentating. And she's the last climber, and I look at the corner of my eye to my left and I see blue sky. Unbelievable. Just these climbers want to finish, I think the sun might come out. Aita still going strong, got to get to negotiate this red volume, then she's away. Well done. No tops in the women's competition, only one in the men. He's away. Can she get now? Now then, this is a little bit difficult now. This is where the major part of the overhang begins. Bit of an obstacle here getting round this green volume. But Aita is making excellent work here. Getting cheered on well from this crowd. She'll lose a couple of hours away. 2 hours north of here in Austria. Excellent work this from Angela Aita.
Come dicevamo, nessuna presa lontana. Angela Hater, tallona fuori lungo. Adesso si rientra.
Taking a little bit of a break.
Come on, Angela.
So what can the 2011 world champion do here? Her male counterpart, who won it here in Arco, Monsieur Leon Piblanquet, topped out. This is the 2011 world champion, won it here in Arco. Happy hunting ground for Angela Aita. Can she find the top as well? And showed the female league climbers that, hey, I'm looking to retain my world crown in 2 weeks' time. I'm in this competition in sparkling form. Excellent stuff, this is from Angela Aita. The sun tries to burst through the clouds to the left of me. They say the sun shines on the righteous. Will it be shining on Angela Reiter? She takes a glance at her watch just to make sure she's got enough time. The rain has relented. She's not far away. She's got this yellow volume you can see on your screen now. She's going to go negotiate around that, and then the top is only a couple of holes away from there. Massive cheer from the crowd for the 26-year-old Austrian. This is beautiful. Round the goes, there's the top, you can see it on your screen. Can she get there? Can she follow what Ramon did? Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Just step yourself in. Wonderful. Wonderful. What a way to finish. Angela Reiter. He's got time to stop and watch on the way down. She finds the top. 2011 world champion. Won it in Arco. Topped out. Ramon P. Blanquet. 2011 world champion. Won it in Arco. Topped out. Coincidence? Maybe. Waves to the crowd. They're very happy to see. And literally as Aita falls to the ground, the rain stops. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. They're going to fight the elements, they're going to fight everything here. Here we go. That's how the men look. Ramon P. Blanquet, the 2011 world champion, won it here 12 months ago. He topped out. Adam Ondra in second place. He won the silver here 12 months ago. He's got second here as well. Jakob Schugberg is in third place. Good climb from him. York Verhaven keeping that good form going like he did out in Imps in fourth. Manuel Lechner fifth. Urban Primzovic in sixth. Savio Reffel for Italy. The home fan has something to cheer about this evening. He's in seventh. And we're in a tie at the moment between Ronaldo Camacho and Mikhail Zhirnikov, both at 19 plus. We shall see if they're going to be separated. But unfortunately, these gentlemen will not make the final. Clement Becken's one of them, and Thomas Ravenel from Chile, they're on their way home. The ladies, all 10 of them, 8 of them will go through. This is how they look. Angela Reiter, you just seen, she got the top. And Jana Malamed, 4th place out in Imps. Second here in the qualifier, a good climb from her. Jenny Lavade, 3rd place. She was well supported by this partisan crowd, and they'll be cheering her on definitely this evening. Ginerina Pakaritinova took an H in the early part of her climb, but she still got 4th place. Lizzie Dufresne in 5th. Sasha Digilian, I do beg your pardon, in 6th. Barbara Barker and Christine Scrons, they tied in 7th place. Valerie Kramer from Israel, unfortunately does not make it. As does Carolina Rosario in 10th. So there you have it. That was the Rockmaster semi-final. That was the qualifications. Please join us this evening, 7:30 local time, Central European time, 7:30, where we've got a great starter for you with the IFSC Speed World Cup Finals. Later got at 7:30 and at 8:30 it's the Rockmaster final. Please join us then with me, Johnny Bryan. I wish you a very good afternoon.